Hello, it's Wednesday, January the 15th, 2020. First of all, to all my viewers, Happy New Year. Haven't made any videos for the last few months. To be honest, my mum passed away in September and I just needed some time to deal with that. And I've also had to sort out quite a lot of her affairs. One good thing that came out of it, I've re-established a relationship with my brother because we had drifted apart the last 10 years or so that's really nice. Hoping to go over and visit him in Londonderry in Northern Ireland, maybe sometime in March or April. But cycling wise, I'm actually going to do a little bit of renovation work on one of my thorns. The chainset has worn quite badly, so I'm going to replace that today. So on my red thorn bike, the last few years I've been riding a Shimano Diora mountain bike chainset 48, 36, 26 combination. You may see the teeth are really badly worn and it's actually really difficult to replace the chain rings. It's the Holotech type chain set. So I've replaced the bottom bracket already. I'm going to go back to a conventional tapered system, and I've just ordered, and it's just arrived today, a strong light chain set. Here's the replacement chain set. It just arrived today. I bought it from Spa Cycles. A standard combination is £53, but for an extra £15 you can customise it. So I have done. So 48 on the outside, 36 middle, 26. So I'm just going to install that now. So there's the Holotech bottom bracket. I removed that on Sunday and I replaced that with the Shimano 110mm tapered bottom bracket. So the chain set literally just pushed onto that. Now I've just greased the bolts, just going to apply those, fitted. So lastly is just removing the pedals from the old chain set, putting them on the new. I loosened it all off the other day. I kept the pedals on the cranks so I was not confused by which pedal goes on which, because these double-sided ones can be a bit confusing at first. When I was installing the new bottom bracket for this chain set, I did notice a little bit of scratching around the bottom bracket area, so it gives me a chance to touch it up. The great thing with Thorn is they give you some touch-up paints. I've got a blue one for the blue Thorn as well. One thing people comment about quite often is I still use down tube levers. The reason for that is if a cable ever snaps on an event, say it's 3 o'clock in the morning in the middle of nowhere, I carry a spare cable with me. I can be back on the road in minutes, literally, and it has happened to me a couple of times before, hence those. On my blue Thorn, I actually have got STI levers. I'm just not very confident about being able to replace a cable on those on the road. It may appear a bit retro using an old style chain set with the taper bottom brackets, but what I like about these strong light chain sets are the rings are ever so easy to get hold of. In fact, I've got a supply here already, so now all three of my bikes use the same chain sets and the same chain rings, so they're just so easy to replace and relatively cheap, about 15 quid a ring. So all over the winter I ride straight handlebars, 26-inch wheels. I just feel so much more confident on that. If you hit ice or mud in the dark and your wheel slips, you just don't feel scared. It just feels a lot safer. But I will be getting back on these dropped handlebar bikes in hopefully a couple of months' time. So maybe a little bit about my big goal for this year. It's a 1200 kilometre DIY Audax, and I'm going to go north 300 kilometres, come back here, east 300 kilometres, come back here, south 300 kilometres rather, come back here, finally west 300 kilometres, come back here. So 4 rides consecutively. In effect, it's 4 spokes of a wheel using my house as a central hub, the central control point. going to make a video about that later on in the next few weeks, hopefully. But in the meantime, once again, Happy New Year, everyone, and speak to you soon.